What's up, homies? Hey, dot, dot, dot. Donovan, we have to have a talk. So, about yesterday, no, we will not talk of such things. How's it going? Stop ignoring me. I need attention. Please just not the bell. Yeah, you know, it's not my style. At least not yet. So much to get out of hand. Why do you need attention, Marcus? Why? No, man, I don't know about all that. So how you guys doing today? Sounds like your girlfriend. I need attention, dude. Like, okay, first off, if your girlfriend's, well, I mean, hopefully you're just saying that jokingly, because if your girlfriend's saying she needs attention, then like you're not doing a great job at being a boyfriend. If she has to ask you for attention, then could be something wrong, man. There could be something wrong. I don't know. You like my little pieces, my ear extensions. So this is the one thing that it sucks. It's good and it's bad because remember I got these for free. These are the ones that these are the things that Natasha gave me because she wasn't using them. So now I get a constant reminder of her. But it's like, you know what? Hey, they were free and like I use them a hell of a lot more than she probably ever did, and they don't really hurt my ears that much, thank goodness. So she doesn't talk to you. Well, that's so she asks you for attention, but she doesn't talk to you. I think maybe she's just playing with you, man. Maybe she's playing mind games, something like that. So this is what I'm wearing for my date tonight. I got my little polo on. It should be fine. I shaved this morning, so I'm all nice and I already have like a 5 o'clock shadow though. Even though I shaved this morning, it's still like stubbly. The shit was smooth this morning. We're going to this place called the Creekside Tavern or Creekside Restaurant. Um, so yeah, I think I was talking about it on one of the streams where I was like, it said Google said I'd been there before like a year ago, and I'm like, I was never there a year ago. Well, um, I was telling my brother about it, and I'm like, Creekside. I'm like, I said I was there a year ago, and he's like, oh yeah, he's like, we were there for Ashley's birthday. But that wasn't last year. That was like 2 years ago. And then when I looked at it again on Google today, it said, "Oh, you visited this place 2 years ago." So it must have been like it was almost 2 years, but Google just says 1 year instead of two, so it's rounding down instead of rounding up. Because I was like, "There's no way I was there a year ago." So that would have been before they got divorced. So yeah, that was crazy. So he's like, "Yeah, Creekside's where we went for that thing." So I'm just like, "Oh, great!" Like, but I hadn't remembered even being there. I didn't even remember the name of the place. Also, I went to bed last night at like 7 o'clock. I was really tired yesterday because I barely slept last night or the night before. I went to bed at like just after 7 because I just felt I was just sitting here watching Walking Dead and I kept like passing out. I was basically just like falling asleep. So I'm like, you know what? My body's saying I need sleep. I'm just gonna go with it. Wow, Donovan. Well, yes, thanks. We are. So my mom has a divorce. My brother has a divorce. I have a divorce. So we're a trifecta now. My dad remarried, and he at least he managed to stay with the person that he remarried. So maybe maybe cross my fingers. Maybe I'm in luck. If I get married again, I'll stay with the person. We'll manage to stick it out. So We'll have to see. But anyways, yeah, I went to bed last night at like 7, and then I ended up waking up at like 1:30 in the morning for some reason, and then I couldn't go back to sleep. So I'm like sort of tired, but not really tired. Like I had a good 6 hours, but then like as soon as I woke up, I couldn't go back to bed. Figure sure I would never say that F word. I was held at gunpoint. Oh, it just caught me off guard, man. Nice earphones, thank you. Say the word. Say the word. Caught me off guard. Your girlfriend demanded you tell your channel name, so my bad. Wait, what? Oh. Dude, why so why doesn't your girlfriend talk to you? You got issues, man? Like she doesn't trust you in conversation or something? Tell her. Oh, I see. Ah, this is Whitey's girlfriend. Oh, hi, Whitey's girlfriend. It was a joke. I don't know. It doesn't look like much of a joke, and yet never shows up to the stream. Right. John stalked your YouTube channel. Oh. Whitey's girlfriend. So why don't you talk to him? John said so what so Wesley over here is saying that you you demand attention from him, but then you don't talk to him. What's going on? What's the problem? Why won't you talk to your boyfriend? What is it? What is he not? Is he just not the type that you talk to? You just say, "Hey, just buy me flowers and stuff," and then leave me alone. Yo, add Trey on Discord. He'll give you attention. Right. You talk to him all the time? Oh, well, he said that you don't talk to him. That like literally he just screamed that in the chat before you came in here. He said she never talks to me with 3 exclamation points. So you know it's serious. He lies a lot. Wow. Wesley, why do you have to lie so much? Your girlfriend's calling you out, man. Why are you getting exposed, right? Damn, your boyfriend's lying, right? I know, right? Wesley, why you gotta lie like that? Your girlfriend says she's treating you right, and you're making her look bad in front of everyone. This is not that's not a very boyfriend like thing to do, you know. You gotta treat your lady with respect. Don't bash her in front of the homies. Because he doesn't have a diet of chicken wings. Wait, what? Right. He's always playing Madden? Wesley, dude. This is why y'all went 0-11. Wesley, facts I need a chicken wing diet. Wesley, how are you? You're always playing Madden. You don't got time to talk to your own girlfriend? Dude, that's just. I don't know. I don't know what your name is, Wesley's girlfriend, but you may have to consider dumping that zero and getting yourself a hero. I don't know. He sounds a little sus to me, man. Like that's just Ella. Okay, she got school. Why'd you delete her message? What Preston's like, oops, sorry. Men greater than girlfriend. Wow, man, you see this is why no comment. No comment. I was gonna say this is why none of you guys are getting laid. It's like I'm too bad. I want to play Madden. Forget this. Forget her. If I show her attention, then her name is literally in her YouTube channel name bigger. Well, I didn't see Country Ella. Well, you never know. I mean, clearly, like Turkey Nuggets is not your name, Wesley. Sorry, I know that's imagine liking Madden than your girlfriend. I know, right? It should be your girlfriend. Your girlfriend is always number one. Everything else, you don't want to detach from everything else, but everything else is kind of a close second. Yeah, my name could be Jamal. It could be, right, exactly. Your name could be Tyrone. I mean, or Trey, for that matter. Baker puts everyone before us, even the neighbor. Dude, like, come on. Look, I've been streaming. I've been streaming, so you know what? Don't even give me that crap. Aside from like what I missed a couple of days, I missed some time last week, but that had something to do with not, you know, that was obviously needed time off. But I've been trying to be as consistent as I can be. Wesley's Mutt team is bigger priority than his girlfriend. I know, dude, right? Like she is number one. She's exposing me for no dang reason because you're trying to expose her. Wow. You abandoned us for 3 months. Wait, who did? Me? I didn't completely abandon you guys for 3 months. Plus, I'd still talked in Discord and stuff like that. So it's not like I just like left and was gone. You know, I don't know. Maybe you guys will understand one day. I don't know. Like maybe not. I don't know. Maybe some people understand, maybe some people won't. But dude, I'm old. I'm old. It all starts there. I've got things in my life that I'm trying to get done, and that one thing that was taking up time for a certain period of time is like number one on my life list right now. And I don't mean just like having a girlfriend, right? So not just that. Starting a family is like the topmost item on my list because I'm getting to a point where like it's going to be rough to be able to do that, you know. So I'm kind of old, and I don't got much time to be starting a family and stuff like that. Children, yes, of course, children. That's what a family is, a wife, kids, a house, mortgage payment, car payments. Yeah, Marcus has got a plan for. He's old. He's got a plan for retirement. I mean, there's that too, but no, that doesn't take up any time. Wesley wants you to leave. Dang, you messaged him. We need little bakies in the world. I know, right? It would be cool. That's been like something I've wanted forever. But again, like just things in life had not worked out that way. So you got to. I mean, look, I'm a good example to everyone else right here, right now. Like, if there's something that you want in life, you need to make sure that you push to get it. Not necessarily just family related or anything like that, because you never know. Like, if you keep thinking in your head like, oh, like I'll wait. I don't need it right now. I can wait a year, wait another year, wait another year. Next thing you know, 10 years have gone by, and you're just like, I'm still waiting another year. So I mean for things like family, there's certainly I'm not gonna take your baby brother. That's a little weird. Um Baker has a PhD degree in love. Right. You can still adopt Marcus. Well, my fallback, honestly, the fallback plan, which again, I don't know, I don't think it'll ever happen, but the fallback plan is, Melinda had agreed with me a while back, last year sometime, that if I don't ever find what I'm looking for, and I've come to a point where I've just like, you know what, I'm not gonna find anyone that I'm gonna like spend the rest of my life with, or someone I'm gonna raise a kid with. She's like, I will agree to raise a kid with you. So, that's my fallback plan, and so I don't know what that entails. So we have this pact that if things don't go well for me, she said she will absolutely raise a child with me. And I feel like she'd do a really good job. I mean, she's a smart person. So I mean, but it would be adopting. It wouldn't be having a kid. So that would be the main difference is it would be adopting a kid. Fresh King Mondo's girlfriend, really? Okay. I don't believe it. You have to have a girlfriend first. Marcus, come on. John, John, why are you signed in with an alt account pretending to be Marcus's girlfriend? So you'd have to be your lowest point in your life. I mean, pretty much. I mean, it's kind of a sad way to think about it, but yeah, it's basically like I've given up hope on my dream of having a family and being married and all that kind of stuff. Any thoughts? Krinza, who are you? Any thoughts on Biden's inauguration? It happened. Congratulations. Those are my thoughts. I did see they had a news story today that came out that said that the government is warned of anti, or they warned of people of different political beliefs to be dangerous in the streets. It's basically like warning, we're on the cusp of a revolutionary war. It's terrible. You'll move in with me. No, so that's yeah. So basically, yes, I have to be down in the dumps, out of hope, and Melinda will be my ray of sunshine. That's the way. Yes, that is the way to look at it. So it's kind of sad, but it's like, but she's not like she's not like trying to find someone to be with. So she's kind of like, yeah, I'm cool with you. Like we can do this. Invite us all to live with you. Wow. I don't know if the bot's gonna work or not. It might. I have it on, but I got the bedroom. I do have the bedrooms. I mean, if it comes down to it, then yeah, I'll have. Honestly, if I ended up getting to that point, then I would definitely be moving out of this house and trying to find somewhere else smaller to live, maybe. The Baker pays for my tuition. Oh, y'all pay his mortgage. What the heck? It would probably cost more. My mortgage is probably more than what it would pay. Well, actually, no, I take that back. Not having kids out of principle. Um, I don't know why. I mean, what do you mean out of principle? Like, what is the? I mean, so the only benefit, in my opinion, I guess, to not having kids would be obviously the time you invest, the money that it costs, and the pain and suffering for about 9 months for a female and the pain and suffering to give birth and that kind of stuff. I mean, but beyond that, I mean, beyond that, I don't see why anyone would not want to have children. Procreation, if no one had kids, then the world would not survive. Procreation is the way to go. I mean, at least in my opinion. I mean, that's what I'm about is that's why I want to procreate. Sure, I'll go to the U Alabama. Oh my gosh. I would disown you completely if you ended up going to Alabama. I would disown you, Marcus. It's not allowed. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 5:30. All right, I got time. So I got my date at 7. So I gotta leave here at about actually I gotta leave here about like I'll probably leave here a quarter after 6 just to make sure I have enough time. I think traffic should hopefully be died down by then. So we already take time to major vacation. No. No, I took time off last year too. Before. It just means that my time off in December is shorter. Unfortunately, I ended up using like 1 sick day and 4 vacation days, so I've still got like I've got 3 personal days left, and then I have um 16 vacation days left. There are 7 billion people in this world. Last thing we need are more people walking around breathing with their mouths open, not intending to cause offense. No, it's fine. I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, Look, I mean, look, we just killed we just accidentally killed off like a bunch of people. So I think we can afford I think we can afford to replace them. Wait, what? What the hell is that? Monkey or giant lizard man? Is that what you're supposed to say? Like, I don't even know. What? I mean, so your opinion is that you think the world's overpopulated with people and that's why you shouldn't create? I mean, sure, I guess. But for me, again, like my for me, my biggest thing ever since I was a kid, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna grow up, have a family, be a dad, have kids, get married, not necessarily in that order. Um, but I want to be married before I have kids. I don't want to have kids without being married. I'm not like super religious or anything like that, but to me, it's just kind of like once you get married and you have kids, I mean, I guess it's probably a bad way to put it, but you're less likely to end your marriage with kids as opposed to if you're not married, the other person can just be like, just walk away. Like, okay, I guess I don't want this anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you can still do it at the marriage, but that's certainly more difficult because then you have to consider like alimony and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's a much bigger deal after you're married. So like when you're married with kids, you're kind of stuck. I mean, you're not, but you kind of are. So it just depends on what length you're willing to go. This automatic life is a good equation of my is kind of silly. Was her percent going to screw up their kids some way? Well, yeah, of course, but everyone's different. I mean, just because there's a chance that a parent might screw up a kid. I mean, look, the only way the one part, this is where I will agree with you on that. Poor people, no, I don't want to say poor people. Let me rephrase that. Uneducated people are the people that need to stop procreating. The problem that we're going to run into, like literally, I feel like the world is becoming that movie Idiocracy at this point, where like people like me who are educated and are trying to go the right path before having a kid, end up being put in the situation where we may not end up having kids and therefore not procreating and therefore not creating adding to the population kids with higher IQs and intelligence as opposed to people that just have kids just for the sake of having kids because they can and because they get checks from the government and that kind of stuff. Those are two like completely different things. So yes, the people who do that, who are having kids just because that's helping them earn income so they can, possibly just survive or work a low class job, like that's not reason enough to have kids. I'm not saying that all those people are not intelligent, but I will loosely make the claim that generally speaking, I mean, that's kind of how it works. So we're gonna end up with a world of people that are just stupid because the people who the people who make that's right, man. It's always the people who financially unprecedented who are the breeders. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. So I mean, in that case, I agree with you that those people, like those are the people that shouldn't be breeding because those are the people who are not like financially equipped necessarily to be breeding. Um, oh, I know what that is. So Chester's developed this habit where one of the cabinet doors where the dog treats are, for whatever reason, he opens the door and he goes and sits down inside the cabinet next to the dog treats and just lays there. I have no idea why. So then I just randomly hear this banging of a cabinet. He keeps trying to open it. It keeps slamming shut, and eventually he'll get it open. He'll just go and crawl in there. It's so weird. He just started doing it, so I'm not sure what the deal is. I think he may be dying. I don't know. Like he's starting to act weird. Double doinked. You were double doinked. Oh man, that's unfortunate, Marcus. I'm sorry to hear that, son. Um, yeah, but yeah, so that would be the place where I agree is that the people who shouldn't be having kids should not have kids. Um, so And that will probably again they kind of showed that in that movie Idiocracy, where it's just like like the hillbilly guy and the hillbilly wife, and they're just like, she's like, oh, I'm knocked up again, and then they show the couple that's like, oh, we're waiting till we're financially fit enough to decide to have kids, and then 5 years later they're like, well, it's kind of late to have kids. It's almost too late to have kids now, so we're not really sure. Then 5 years after that, it's like, well, we decided that we're gonna try, but then the guy's like sperm count was low because obviously he was older, and or for whatever reason. So the guy's sperm count was low. So then the woman was like blaming the man, but then they end it with, then they end it with the woman's there by herself like a year after that or something, and she's like, well, she's like, so and so died trying to masturbate to have to produce sperm for our test tube baby or whatever, or our surrogate child. And she's like, so I froze some of my eggs in case like the lucky she's like in case like the next lucky man comes along, and then I can breed. It's just like, it's sad, dude. It's a sad reality, man. Like anyone who has a head on their shoulder. I'm not saying this applies to everyone, so don't get me wrong. I'm sort of generalizing here. Anyone has a head on their shoulder, you kind of look like the actor from Idiocracy. Stop it, dude. Stop it. Stop it. That's not true, bro. What the fuck? The guy. What's that dude's name? If you said his name, I would know, but I don't know. I don't remember his name. That's not true. Stop it. I just love Luke Wilson. Yes, that's who it was, Luke Wilson, right? That's not true. I do not look like Luke Wilson. Here, I'll turn to the side profile. I don't look like Luke Wilson. No, I do not. Stop it. Stop it. Baker, you look like the guy from Home Alone 2. What? What guy? What guy is that? I'm so confused. That the guy. Someone just messaged me. Oh no. Say down the hall and to the left. Oh, shut up. You're stupid. I do not look like Donald Trump. Shut up, dude. Stop. You need to stop, man. That's terrible. That's terrible. Oh man. Just stop. It took me to say it for that to ring a bell. Oh boy. By the way, as a foreigner, I'm going to take a wild guess. Is your accent Midwest? Um, I don't know. I don't think so because Ohio. Well, I don't know. Would you consider Ohio Midwest? I don't think Ohio's considered Midwest. No, I'm not from California. Who's from California? No, I'm not. I'm from Ohio. So Eastern. It's not East Coast, so it's like Eastern part of the U.S. I don't think you consider Ohio the Midwest, though. You have corn. You got corn. Yeah, Ohio. We have corn in Ohio. Yes. So are we considered Midwest is because we can grow corn in Ohio? You're Midwest is because we can grow corn. I'm sure like New England people in New England can grow corn. That doesn't make that Midwest. You're in the Great Lakes. Yes, we're in the Great Lakes area. But I have been told before by people um, that I sound like I have an accent. Baker 10 OSU holds all the passing records and is in the College Hall of Fame. Wait, what? You got the Boston? No, I do not. Stop it. There's that is not the. I do not have no Boston accent. That is certainly not true. I know what a Boston accent sounds like, and I do not have a Boston accent. That is so far from true. That's funny. You look like that guy from Idiocracy. Yeah, but it was weird because remember Luke. So Luke Wilson in that movie, he was he was the guy who basically had like average intelligence. He was frozen, and then his body was preserved for like what, like 100 years or something crazy like that. And then when he came out, like he ended up being like he was the smartest guy in the world because the world had become so stupid with all the essentially wrong people having children. Put it that way. That movie is good. Yeah, it is. It's like I said, it's not exactly a laugh out loud movie, but like the idea of it is kind of is interesting for sure. But yeah, like then he comes back, and so he basically is like the smartest guy in the world, and they're like watering crops with Gatorade and stuff like that instead of water, and he's just like, "Why don't you use water?" And they're like, "What? Like out of the toilet?" Because that's all they had water. That's all they used water for at that point was just for flushing their crap. Essentially, it was just for toilets, and so people thought he was hilarious by they were mocking him because he was suggesting using water to water crops instead of Gatorade. It's pretty funny. It's a funny movie. Damn, this camera is like an eyeball. Wait, what? Baker's also related to Donald Trump. I am not related to Donald Trump. Stop it. I'm related to Thomas Jefferson, I'm sure somehow. Now Chester's wailing at the door. Idiocracy is more horror than comedy. Right, I guess to some extent, yeah. I guess you could say that. I mean, it would be a shame if we, you know what? I think the only fortunate thing is that I think in our lifetimes, we won't know how the world ends up to be able to see that. But I mean, I feel like you can already start seeing it. Now, I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, it could just be differences in political wishes, desires, I don't know, alignment, but I don't feel like it. I just feel like, look, if you're easily persuaded by anything and you can't go look up the facts and you're that gullible, then you're pretty stupid and you probably shouldn't be breeding. I'll put it that way. Donald John Baker Trump Jr. What the heck? Okay. Meow. So I feel like this should be good enough for my date tonight. That girl, she even told me again. Well, I texted her and I said, you know what, you know how to make a guy feel special when you say that you had to be sure that you look good tonight for our date. Although neither of us had called it a date, but I mean it's pretty much a date. Chester knows you're streaming. Yeah, something like that. He's just being annoying. Dude, stop. I'm not the long lost Trump son. That's terrible, dude. I would not want to be a part of that family, especially with the reputation they have, especially with the reputation for incompetence. I would definitely not want to be associated with that family. But yeah, she went and got her, and she actually sent me a text on Monday. She went and got her nails done too. I'm like, what? What are you ethnically? Weird question, but I'm interested. There's a huge Irish population in Ohio, so perhaps German Irish. So, based on what I know from what my mom told me in the past, Indian, I'm actually part German and Irish, actually. That's what I've been told. German and Irish. My brother he certainly looks more Irish than I do. Hispanic, can't you tell? Right, yes. You're German and Irish too? Hmm. You look hella pale. Oh my God. Car Dude. Really, Carson? Wow. You look hella pale. That would make me a ginger. But I don't have red hair. Oh wait, I guess I kind of no, not really. Yeah, it's kind of weird because yeah, you see, like I got more like this is a little bit more reddish than anything else. Like here's more brown. Well, it's more brown gray, gray white. Ginger, like ginger kid. You know, pale freckles, red hair. This is where you become Eric Cartman. Yes, you're right. Let's blame the lighting. It is the lighting. Baker kind of looks like Sheamus. No, stop it. I am not like, dude, that's the lighting in that case. I'm not that white like that. Shit, I'm not that pale. You're Indonesian German, 100% American though. Wait, what? How is that possible? Sheamus, you guys are ridiculous. Dude, Sheamus is white. That dude is white. Like he's like someone washed him in Clorox bleach white. You're 100% illegal alien. I don't doubt that, Marcus. How much weed y'all want? Go ask God, who was that guy on the Cleveland Browns offensive line before who got who got busted and coming across the border with like 100 pounds of weed or whatever? Like, is that you? No, it was not Joe Thomas. Stop it. Cam Robinson. Yeah, it was Robinson. You're 100% chicken wing. That makes sense. Your mother's Indonesian, father's a German immigrant. Wow, that's crazy, man. Where do you actually live? Do you live in the States or do you live overseas? 542. So probably about like the 8 more minutes. We'll keep talking. You live in Jakarta, but was raised American. Wait, where the heck is Jakarta? Well, where is Jakarta at? Probably about 8 more minutes, and then that way I can like, I gotta powder my nose. I gotta freshen up. You know. How do you feel about LeBron dropping 46 on the Cavs? I don't feel anything about it. I feel like it's kind of petty to be like, well, first off, I feel it's weird that like an executive sitting on the sideline of a game would even like have anything to say to LeBron. Like, dude, you won like hey, you won the Cavs a championship. Like, what do you have to say, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, now, granted, I know there's some bad blood there, I'm sure at that level, but like, what is there to really say? Um, so other than that, like, I don't really feel anything about it. I feel like it's kind of childish to really get involved in that kind of whatever. LeBron took it personal. Well, clearly he did. Clearly he did, but I mean, I kind of feel like why, like that was like 3 years ago now, right? 4 years, 2, 3 years now at this point. So I mean, why is this even still a thing? It's the capital of Indonesia. Oh, I see. If kind of a crappy place to be if you're a free thinker. Okay. What's my profession? I'm an IT professional, actually, in like software development. Baker lives in Connecticut. I do not live in Connecticut. I've been to Connecticut before when I was a kid. This is Baker's profession. Yeah, I'm live streamer. No, professional. Really, you're gonna put quotation marks around that? So I'm not really a professional. Got it. I just work in IT. That's all. Baker's part-time Indian scammer. Right? Yes, that's what I do. I actually make phone calls and try to scam people for money because I need money. Making money through your dashing charisma, something like that. You mean tech support, right? Well, I started to feel like that because from work I have a headset that has like the thing where you talk and everything, and I've been so close to like joking with people about that, but like I can't really joke about that. I can't really joke about that at work. That might actually offend people, some people that work there. So it's kind of hard to yeah. Dude, I'm currently on 5 day day 5 of no fap, and you can feel the changes. That's good, I guess. Like What changes are you feeling if you're not fapping? Like, what else are you feeling then? Better like on a TV show to catch a predator. This is stuff. Chris Hansen's gonna walk through the door, right? Oh God, it's Chris Hansen. uh, honestly, I felt bad for guys on that show. Now, granted, I guess I understand why they have it, but like I felt like they were just being like set up, and I could be wrong. I mean, I always kind of had the impression that those guys that those guys were being like so they kind of like fish they did some fishing in order to bring those to lure those guys in. Now, if they were legitimately on the internet looking for these people and they happen to find them, then okay, fine, then they deserve to be put away. But I felt like that, like they were like kind of going out of their way to find these guys and to like lure them in. And that's kind of the way I always thought about it, and that's why I was like so irritated with the show because I'm like, dude, that's not right. Like maybe these guys they weren't even trying, and then somehow they got sucked into showing up some kid's house. When your teacher's on the show, oh god, my confidence skyrocket. I feel more confident around females, and I'm not as depressed. Those are the first changes you've noticed so far. Wait, what? That's that's interesting. So, guys, you hear this? He said that he stopped masturbating for a week, and he's feeling more confident. The only changes I've noticed is I get more angry. Dude, stop it. You were like, you're a kid. You're a kid. You can't be going through that. That's, doesn't even make any sense. You can't even be, no, there's no way. Like, it's one thing if you're older, like, and you're kind of used to, having sex and stuff like that, and then you stop and you kind of need that because you're just like, well, hey, like, you're 14, yeah, but like, still, like, that's not like you're not at a point at that age where you're like, I'm angry when I don't do it. that doesn't make that doesn't make any sense. That's You're way too young to be angry by not doing it. There's a Game of Thrones animated show. You're talking about something different than the one that's like the prequel to a Game of Thrones that they're supposed to be coming out with. Was it like House of the Dragon, or I can't remember what it was called. It was something like that. I could be totally just making that title up, but I just know that it was. I thought it was something of the dragon, something dragon, something or another. House of the Dragon. That sounds like that could be like some type of like Chinese oriented movie or something like that. I don't know. It is House of the Dragon. House of Dragon. Okay, well, look at that. What a guess. But that sounds like that could like parallel as like a Chinese or an Asian film or something like that. House of the Dragon featuring Bruce Lee. See? Perfect. Featuring Chris Rock and Jackie Chan. House of the Dragon. This is so stupid. What are you talking about, Marcus? Your testosterone levels rise you a couple of days. You build up more energy. Gotcha. Well, that may be true, but yeah. It tells the story of House Targaryen, the House of Targaryen, actually. Dude, I'm not anything with Fortnite. I have no association. You shouldn't even using my last name and the name of the game Fortnite in the same sentence just should never be a thing. It should never be a thing. That's like a sin to do that. Comes out next year. Well, that's quick. Bigger hates Fortnite, dude. Fortnite, no, dude. Fortnite, forget Fortnite. Fortnite is that good? Baking what? Baker's cracked at Hunter. I don't even know what you guys are saying, but like, sure, I guess. Yeah, I like Hunter. It's been a while since I played that. Fortnite is so 2018. I get it. So you're more of a Minecraft guy, I take it. I mean, yes and no. Minecraft and me, we have a love-hate relationship. I can binge I can binge play Minecraft for hours upon hours for days, and then I could just like not play it for like months. So it's that's the kind of relationship I have with Baker still in 2016 Minecraft. Yeah, pretty much. I this is my type of relationship with Minecraft. I can binge play it and then stop playing it for the longest time, and then because I just get annoyed by it. He hasn't come with the time. You're right, I haven't a little bit. He doesn't know what netherite is. Yes, I do. I know that much. But yeah, it's but they kept the nether the same for so long that like, if you've been playing Minecraft for as long as I have, you're just like, whoa, like what is all this stuff? You once downloaded Minecraft, played it for 2 days and deleted it. See, I had a lot of fun with Minecraft early on. I remember making like waterfalls and water slides. Um, I remember doing like controlled TNT detonations. So like I basically set up TNT and had them trigger like through redstone, on a timer and stuff, where it was like, well, it was kind of like watching a building get blown up or something like that. That was kind of neat. I enjoyed stuff like that. You better like the cave update, but isn't it? It's like it's not coming out till like July, right? Speaking of Minecraft, I saw like for some reason I feel like it was Cam tried to friend me on Discord as like Pro Sports Network or I don't know whatever the hell he changed his stupid name or something. All Pro Sports Network or some crap like that. I'm assuming that's him. Oh my God, your face. She's like, I'm gonna go cry in the corner now. Yes, that's him. Why would he friend me? Why would he friend me? I have no idea. This kid he's got issues, man. You've missed it? Stop lying. Whatever. I roll. Stop trying to make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Yeah, right. It's not live me, but it's live me for YouTube. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a little while though, actually. So I figured I stream for a little bit. So I've been so at the advice of Melinda in the past, she said that like she's like you should keep growing the top of your hair and then like just have them cut it short on the sides. So that's what I've been doing. So I feel like it kind of makes me look a little bit more full in the hair. I don't know, like so I haven't had her cut this like the past like 3 times I've gone to get a haircut. So um who do you think is winning the NBA championship, dude? I don't know. Like, I don't really pay that much attention to basketball. I was kind of hoping the Cavs were slightly better after they beat the Nets back to back games after their trade, and it had me high hopes. And then they get absolutely demolished by Boston. I'm like, really? Like, what kind of music are you into? I am into. I generally prefer hip hop, R&B, rap, like gangster rap. I do listen to some rock music here and there. I like rock. I like playing rock bands, so that's how I actually got into liking rock music to begin with. Prior to that, I didn't even like that. It was just straight like hip hop, R&B, rap. But I do listen to some rock music. I'd say most of it at this point is probably considered classic rock, to be honest. So, Immortal Technique. What is that? Who's your favorite MC? Do we still call them MCs? I don't know. Like my favorite artist of all time is Tupac. Hands down, that's my favorite artist of all time. There will never be another. He's a rapper. See, that's the thing, dude. I don't. But see, the thing is, I like hip hop and R&B, but like I don't listen to a lot of the new age stuff. To me, it's just kind of like there's some songs that are okay, but like every single rap song just seems like it's like like it's just like these guys just like saying a bunch of like just random crap and He's old school. Well, yeah, dude, I'm a '90s kid. What do you expect? But I feel like none of these artists today. There's no artist today or since Tupac that compares to Tupac, man. Like I just don't feel like that person exists. He ain't no little pump. Oh my gosh. Little pump. What is this stuff? Like that's what I'm saying. Like even some of these names are not even like they're not even creative. Like honestly, I feel like to be honest, I feel like Cardi B is probably between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, I feel like they're probably more prominent than like a lot of these hip hop artists nowadays. It's my opinion. I feel like they're more prominent. They have more staying power than these other guys. Personally, I think J. Cole is at the top with the greats. Hmm. There's one song I like by him. Tupac does not exist now. He's unknown who lives in Cuba. Yeah, basically, right? He changed his name. He moved. He faked his death. 7 Day Theory, baby. Yeah, I was in high school when Tupac died. That was '96, man. I was just I would have been a sophomore. Yeah, I would have been a sophomore in school, in high school, in '96. I'm old, man. What song your favorite is of yours? Oh, God, I can't remember. It's the one where he actually sings a verse from like a Paula Abdul song. Um, it's like straight up now tell me, and I can't remember the rest of it, but like it's something like that. But I forget what the name of the song is. It's an older song. It's got to at least be like maybe 5, 6, 7 years old at this point. Ambitions as a writer. Oh man, yes. Ambitions as a writer. Dude, I used to know how to sing all Tupac songs too, man. Like I printed out when I was a kid in school, I printed out like music lyrics to his song and stuff, songs and stuff. And when his songs would play, I would sing along with them and everything. Like that's still my thing. I still remember a lot of the lyrics. Like if a Tupac song comes on, like I'll start singing along. Erg striped shirts. Oh my gosh. Shut up. You know what, Mike? You like my shirt. You like my shirt. Shut up, dude. Get up out of here, Mike. Little Mike. Little Mike. Why does it seem like it's been 5:58 for like 10 minutes? Come on. Ugh, there we go. Oh, it seems like it's been there for so long. Yeah, I like a lot of yeah, pretty much all his music was good, in my opinion. I mean, obviously like not every album can have every track be a hit, but what's the secret, Baker? You seem to find women quick. No, see, that's not true, dude. That's not true, man. I was looking when I was divorced. Well, I was looking before I was divorced, and I couldn't find anything. The thing with Natasha just happened to happen. And remember, she just came along to one of my live me broadcasts, and so that was just like something just came along and found me. I honestly I feel like the secret is not trying too hard, but then also like I signed up on like dating websites and stuff, and so this girl that I'm going to meet tonight, like I met her on eHarmony, and like literally that was like probably a couple of days after I signed up on eHarmony, and I ended up changing my profile too. So I've had more people like me on Match, um, as well. Um, I haven't had that many on like eHarmony though. This one girl, she was the only one. Like I liked her, and then she liked me back, and then we started chatting back and forth. Um, so I don't know, just good timing. Am I nervous or excited? I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm excited for sure. I mean, yeah. There's a little, there's a little nerves, but that's to be expected. But I mean, remember, I've been on a first date before. Aside from the stuff with Natasha, like, I went to see that Lori girl. Does she have kids? No, this one doesn't. She does not have any kids. She's also older than Natasha by like 5 years. So there's that, 5 or 6, depending upon the month, I guess, right? So 5 or 6 years older than Natasha. So she's 34. Um, but her thing said that she's looking to, like, she definitely wants to have kids and stuff like that. I mean, that's not something we're talking about right now, anyways. But yeah, of course, I'm a little nervous, but we've exchanged enough messages, like text messages and stuff like that, that, like, I'm comfortable with who she is in general. And so, a first date is basically just like asking more questions. It's See, I'm kind of weird when it comes to dates though, because, like, to me, when I'm getting to know someone, it's almost like going on a job interview. It's just like question after question after question after question. Dude, I've never seen you here in this stream before, so for you to say like you're a big fan, I've never seen you here ever. So why would I do that? But anyways, yeah, so I just, I have questions I wrote down for kind of like my loose game plan for things I want to get to know about her. I mean, you kind of start with stuff like, again, this is for if you're older. Like if you're younger, then the questions are certainly way different, because it's kind of like, hey, where have you? No, Baker, he's your biggest fan. Okay, it's kind of like, where have you? What's your idea of a good vacation? Where have you traveled around the world or around the country? Things you just want to get a feel for what they like to do, where they like to go. What's considered relaxing for them. Um, you're just trying to get to know what kind of person they are and the things they like to do. That's the best way to start, because then that'll tell you all you need to know. Like, is this someone I could see spending a lot of time around? Um, are they going to pay attention to me? Are they going to ignore me? Do they like to be close? Are they romantic? Those are the things that you get to find out. But, like, obviously at your guys' age, that's not something that you're, you're my biggest fan side match, right? So I mean, yeah, it's, at my age though, like, you have all this experience. So I mean, that people were, women are gonna have done some of these things, or maybe not. That's what you're trying to find out. So, all right, well, I should actually get going though. I kind of went definitely longer than I should have. I need to go freshen up a little bit, and then get my car warmed up, and then I'm gonna head over there because it's gonna be about 30-45 minutes for me, just to make sure I'm there earlier and not late. So thank you guys for everyone who came by. I appreciate it very much. Yes, actually, it was intended to be cringy though. I was just kind of like, you know what? First, I'm going to do my smile, then I'm just like, then I went with that. It was kind of more of like the dorkiness. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, man. You subbed. Appreciate that. When the imposter is sus, right? Yeah, it was meant to be a more of a dorky kind of face for the thumbnail than anything else. So, but thank you guys. I appreciate your time. We'll end up doing this again sometime in the near future, I'm sure. Otherwise, tomorrow we should be back to like YCW and other stuff. So, all right. So yeah, good night, everyone.